Welcome back. So this is a fashion jersey from Starter. I got this years back. Been trying to bring out some jerseys people may not even know that I have for videos, including today's where the Florida Panthers in against the Boston Bruins, and I figured with that giant yellowish orange sun, why not wear a yellowish orange jersey? As Florida went in and took care of Boston. Now, the last game I talked about Boston gooning it up and all that. They didn't do that tonight. I thought they did the better thing, which is try to come back. But man, Florida, when they're blanketing your team, it's impressive as it is frustrating. So it's Bobrovsky versus Swayman. Peak returned to the lineup for Boston. Bennett returned for the Florida Panthers. Verhaeghe fires one high. The Panthers had the early press. Rodriguez has a shot that's saved. There's some pushing. Reinhardt has a slot shot that's held, and really you could see Florida came out. They were ready. They were ready for that Boston crowd. They were ready for whatever Boston was going to throw at them. Marchand gets shaken up along the boards. I think it was this early play here where it was just an awkward collision where he ends up getting hurt and he did end up being taken out of the game. I think that's when it happened because you could see, I don't know if it's his ribs or what it was, but just one of those plays, just awkward. Big hits by Boston are drawing cheers. McAvoy is a screenshot that's held. There's some pushing. Pastrnak looks to bank one in. We get a power play for the Panthers. The fans disagree. There's an early cycle. The Bruins block. There's more cycling. Puck's cleared out. Panthers set up. They cycle. Things are pushy on a hold by Swayman. Reinhardt has a shot that's blocked and cleared. Power play's killed off. The Panthers press afterwards. So, not long after, at 8:04, Rodriguez on a turnover has one that deflects in off Swayman. Swayman reaches back for it, puts it in his own net. Forsling with the assist on that one. So 8:04 into the first, it's 1-0 for Florida. That was their seventh shot on net. Boston had one, and that was a big part of the storyline tonight. Boston just not generating enough shots. So they're getting zone time, the Bruins are, but they can't get to the net. Teams trade turnovers. Forbert has a shot that's blocked and cleared. Things are pushy on a hold by Bobrovsky. The Bruins press, again kept to the outside. Lauko has a screenshot that's held. Bruins press with 6 minutes left. The shots are 9-3 in favor of the Panthers with 5 minutes left. Spoiler alert, Boston didn't get another shot the rest of the period. Luostarinen has a rush chance that's saved. There's a net feed to Pastrnak. Near miss there with 3:42 left. Panthers get a power play, so that means that the referee sucks. Barkov has a tip shot that's saved. It's cleared out. They set up. They cycle. Barkov has a net feed that deflects out. Back-to-back clears. The Panthers really struggle to set up until late. They end up going offside as well. Ekblad has a shot that's blocked. Power play's killed off. Boston's really fighting the puck, but they also didn't have room. So there's turnovers taking place, but they just didn't have enough room with the puck either. And it was a pretty perfect first 20 minutes for the Florida Panthers. They're up 1-0. They allowed 3 shots. Very, very quiet crowd in Boston. Couldn't have asked for more if you're Florida. Second period, McAvoy to Geeky near miss. Tkachuk has a net feed that's picked off. Shots are 3-0 for Florida, 3 minutes in. So again, Florida playing a pretty perfect game there. Panthers press, but there's an offensive zone penalty by Lundell. So Boston gets the power play. Early clear and then another. Van Riemsdyk can't bury one in close. Things are pushy on a hold by Van Riemsdyk. There's a shorthanded 3-on-2. That's broken up. Bruins have a rush that's broken up right after. It's cleared out. Power play's killed off. And this is where the boo birds show up for Boston fans. Just a lot of booing for the Bruins at this point. They're not getting to the net. Shots are 4-1 for the Panthers at 7 minutes, which illustrates that point. So the Panthers press at 8 minutes. Maroon has a shot that's held. There's some pushing. Bruins press at 9 minutes. More pushing on a hold by Bobrovsky after that. Carlo has a shot that's kicked aside. Rodriguez is denied on a 2-on-1 rush. Montour has a wrister that's held. Panthers really not giving much space out to the Bruins, even still through this period of the second period. Bruins press with 7 minutes left. Pastrnak to Geeky. That gets blocked. The next chance for Geeky deflects high. Bruins finally give the fans a reason to cheer as they're getting a little bit of pressure, but then the Panthers get a power play and it's 4 minutes. So it's an offensive zone high stick. It's a 4-minute high stick, and this is where the game really unravels for the Boston Bruins. Early cycle, failed clear. There's some cycling. Near miss for Tkachuk. More cycling. Tkachuk has a tip shot that's held. Another failed clear. Ekman Larson fires one wide. And then Tarasenko buries one from the left circle on the power play during the first 2 minutes of the 4-minute power play. Bennett and Ekman Larson with the assists. Then there's a shorthanded rush by Frederick. The Panthers set up. They cycle. The Bruins block until Verhaeghe tips one in. So those are back-to-back power play goals there. It makes it 3-0. Tkachuk and Barkov with the assists at 17-14. because the Bruins can't block everything. So there it is. Panthers forcing turnovers, really relentless, and the Bruins are booed off the ice after 40 minutes, and I felt like, yeah, that checks out. I don't blame fans. You're paying a lot of money to come out and watch your team not win. Third period, Marchand not on the bench, and they said he was unlikely to return, and he didn't. Early press by the Panthers. Then there's a goalie interference call on Lauko, which the Bruins fans did not agree with. I'm not sure where Lauko is supposed to go there, but I guess the idea was he didn't even try not to hit the goaltender. So again, killing the penalty is an option. So the fans litter the ice and they tell the referee that he sucks. So all class all around. Early clear. Tkachuk has a slot shot that's held. The Bruins clear. Panthers set up. They cycle and they score. Montour wires one top corner at 3:09. Tkachuk and Barkov with the assists. So that's 4 goals for the Florida Panthers. Boston to that point in the game had 8 shots. So for the entire game, Boston had 8 shots when we are 3:09 into the third period. Bruins then draw a power play and they score during the delayed call. At 5:01, it's Lauko from DeBrusk and Beecher. Forsling then has a one-timer that's held. The Bruins press at 6 minutes. Puck pressure by Florida continues to give Boston some trouble, but after Tarasenko can't bury one in close at 8:31, DeBrusk wires one from the left circle on a 3-on-2 rush. Lowry and Pasternak with the assist. So it's 4-2, and this is the kind of thing I like to see. If you're down, try to score some goals instead of just trying to punch everybody. So, yeah, that one goes in. Then Opozo has a chance that's saved. The Panthers press for a response. Montour has a shot that's held. The Bruins draw a power play. Pasternak has a shot that's blocked and cleared. Near misses by Van Riemsdyk as well as Pasternak. Pasternak's chance actually was blocked by Kulikov as well. Back-to-back clears. Brazo has a one-timer that's saved. The power play's killed off, but it had some chances. Verhaeghe then has a net drive chance that's held. Bruins press, but now they're kept to the outside. So the difference between tonight's game and the one for Dallas last night is the Avs just kept coming, and Dallas never really got back into their game. They were just back and back. In this one, once it was 4-2, Florida seemed to rediscover their game after that. Goalie pull happens with 2:52 left. Coyle misses wide from the slot. DeBrusk has crossbar and out from in close. With 1:37 left, the Bruins call a timeout. And at 18:36, Reinhart scores from Tkachuk. That's an empty netter. Things then get pushy with a minute left as a penalty is being called. It is a Florida power play. And if I had a dime for every time over the last 2 games, I've heard somebody say, this is Boston's chance to reset going into the next game. I heard it in game 2 when they were punching everybody. I hear it again here where they're down. And it's like, but really, are they? So during that power play takes 8 seconds for Florida to score again. It's Rodriguez from OEL. It's a one-timer. I don't think Swayman had a chance on that one. Swayman's not the reason that Boston's behind 2-1, but he's not stealing this series either. So your final score in this one's 6-2. Florida sends a message. They get home ice advantage back with the win. The shots on net. I did not have room for the magnets I usually use at the bottom of the board for this. Florida outshoots Boston the entire way. 13-3 in the first, 11-5 in the second, 9-8 in the third. The final shots, 33-16 in favor of the Florida Panthers. They played a great road game. Yes, Boston had a strong third period with those 2 goals, but they were down 4-0 at the time. And again, once it became 4-2, Florida settled it down and they got back into their game. The power plays, Florida, it shows as 4 for 5, although by my count it's 4 for 6. Yeah, I counted as 4 for 6. It doesn't matter. 0 for 2 were the Boston Bruins, and those 4 power play goals really helped to sink the Bruins here. Hits 53-48 for Boston. Bobrovsky saved 14 out of 16. He wasn't busy, but I thought he was good at points as well. Swayman, 27 saves on 32 shots. When the team gets 4 power play goals, the goalie does deserve some of the blame in that, but I just felt like Florida knew how to break down that power play or that penalty kill for the Boston Bruins. Boston has to stay out of the box in Game 4 if they have any hope of winning it. So we'll see what happens in Game 4. But, yeah, Florida's ahead 2-1, and right now it looks like highly likely that the Florida Panthers end up moving on to the conference final. Understanding the series is nowhere near over. I'm not saying that it is, but Boston has to be better than this. You can't have 8 shots through 2 periods. You can't put yourself behind 4-0 against Florida because yeah, you're very likely to lose in those circumstances. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.